Today on the channel, we're back at it, counting down the best of 2025. In today's countdown, we're counting down my top 5 wrestling box sets of the year.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another best of 2025 countdown video. In today's video, we're counting down the best of 2025 as far as wrestling box sets go. And a bit of a banner year for box sets, far removed from the heyday of the Jakks days where there was seemingly a box set pretty much every weekend, it felt like, in a lot of ways. We still get them. We get them from Jazzwares Vault, Ringside Collectibles, but we also do get them out at store level at the Targets and Walmart. So there's still box sets to be had. Maybe not as many as we used to get, but we still get a decent amount and enough to really do a top 10 video, but we're going to do a top 5 box sets this year, and we're going to do this box set countdown like we do all the other countdowns on the channel. We're going to start at number 5, work our way to number 1. Number 1 being my absolute favorite box set of 2025 of the wrestling variety. And of course, this is my list. Once again, put your list in the comments down below. That's the way it works around here. My list 100% right. Your list is 100% right. And we got some good box sets this year. We got a few bad ones as well. We're going to celebrate the top 5, and we're going to do it right now, starting at number 5. The countdown begins at number 5, and I gotta say, if they would have done this 100% correct, this would have been number 1 on the countdown. Unfortunately, just barely squeaking by to come in at number 5. We go to AEW, we go to the Jazzwares Vault exclusive golf cart 3-pack with Kenny Omega, Sammy Guevara, and of course, Matt Hardy. Now, right off the bat, this should have came out years ago, so they were late to getting to the party with this one, but a lot of us were extremely excited when this was first announced, and I think it took like 2 years to come to fruition via the Vault, and a lot of us were excited because we were hoping to get the vehicle golf cart. That was what we wanted to see with this one, was the golf cart. Unfortunately, once we got it in hand, it was a paper golf cart. While still cool, a far cry from getting a plastic golf cart, but I will say this is a cool box set, just where you have Sammy posed on top of the hood and on the windshield there. You got Matt and Kenny inside. It looks really cool. It displays really well. You take it out of the package, maybe a little bit less than, but this one had a real opportunity to be something really special, one of the greatest box sets of all time. Instead, it came in at number 5 for 2025, the AEW Golf Cart 3-pack. Next up at number 4 in my top box sets of 2025 is a Walmart exclusive. Now this one didn't really get me too excited at first, but I think I'm caught up in all the hoopla. I'm caught up in all the hysteria here as we're closing out 2025 and we're closing out the career of one John Cena. Number 4 for me is going to be the brand new John Cena 3-pack. I just found this the other day out there at retail. Check out the video on the channel. Walmart exclusive, a little stiff in the price point, $80-some. Oof, at least at my Walmart. But I think I'm caught up in a little bit of that Cena hysteria. Cena was never a favorite of mine. I've always respected John Cena. I've always respected the hustle, as one may say. And we've become friends over the years, as most do know.
Kyle Peterson, who is known in some circles as the Larry Bird of sports entertainment figurine collecting. Well, this is John Cena, a.k.a. John Cena, who is known in some circles as the John Stockton of fashion. The shorts get shorter all the time.
This 3-pack just seemed like John Cena thrown together, 3 figures from different eras thrown together, just kind of, let's get some more John Cenas out there. But as we're nearing the end of his final match, the end of his wrestling career, it feels a little bit special to get this box set, and I think it caught me at a little bit of a weak moment, because if this was 2 years ago and it was just some random box set, I'd be like, maybe not that big deal. But I think with the momentum of John Cena's final match, a box set coming out really soon, so you got some recency bias, I think that helped this set a lot for me. You asked me to do this countdown 6 months, a year from now, this is one that definitely could change on the countdown. But as I sit right here today, filming this video, the brand new Walmart John Cena 3-pack comes in at number 4. We've hit the halfway spot of the countdown. You got your list together. Put your list in the comments down below. And here we are with another box set and another retail exclusive, this time Target exclusive. It is the Hall of Champions 4-pack. A weird 4-pack. I'll be honest, I'll be the first to admit that. And I think everybody, if you go back to the review I did on the channel on this Hall of Champions 4-pack, everybody had a different wish list for the 4 champions. And everybody's got it right. Obviously, you like your 4-pack, I like my 4-pack, whatever. I don't know if anybody said this is the 4-pack I really wanted. However, breaking it down, we get an old school Bruno that I'm here for that one. In Ultimate Warrior, a lot of us have been screaming for forever. Beautiful to see in this one here. John Cena, it's the year of Cena once again, and then of course Roman Reigns. Now for a lot of people, Roman could maybe be left off because we get so many Romans. You could say the same thing about Cena. It almost feels like it should go Bruno Sammartino, Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart, Stone Cold. I don't think there was any other good champions amongst them. Now, I know there's a million ways you could slice that set there. I am very excited about it. I like it a whole lot, and I would not be against another Hall of Champions 4-pack where you do throw a Stone Cold Steve Austin in there. You do throw a Bret Hart. Obviously, a Hulk Hogan's probably got to be in the discussion. And who knows, maybe a wild card like a Mankind or something. But I could see them redoing this 4-pack in the future. I'd be here for it. I like this one a lot. Still at Target stores right now. I obviously unboxed one on the channel. I'm playing a little of that old-fashioned long game as I would like a mint on box version of that one. So I'm hoping around the holiday season here I can get a clearance or a nice sale and I'll pick up another one of these sets. But a fun one here. Be interested to see what sets we get in the future from Target. We know we got the Piper's Pit next, but maybe a yearly Hall of Champions wouldn't be a bad scene. We'll see what happens there. But the Hall of Champions set coming in hot at number 3. Getting dangerously close to the top spot. We're at the number 2 selection, and the number 2 one is one I didn't think would actually come out, but man, I'm glad it did because you had me at face paint, you had me at masks, you had me at colorful tattoos. We're going to the AEW Jazzwares Vault for the House of Black 3-pack, coming with the 6-man titles. All the decor, everything, beautiful box. Just a lot to like about this one. As we do know, Malachi Black left the House of Black, went back to being Aleister Black in the WWE. A little bit of that in-between time where you weren't sure if it was going to happen, but we were very glad it did. A great way to get these 3 all together if you missed out on some of the single releases, some of the releases of the past. Just very colorful, very spooky, very scary, very detailed, very fun. That's why the House of Black 3-pack Jazzwares Vault exclusive comes in at number 2, which means there can only be one. What is the number 1 wrestling box set of 2025? Well, stay tuned. Here we are. We've hit the top spot, the number 1 box set in wrestling of 2025. Once again, I'm going to ask you one last time. You got your list together? Put it in the comments down below. But number 1 for me was easy. When I started putting this list together, I knew exactly what number 1 was right off the top of my head. It stayed that way once I wrote down every box set, opportunity, combination, whatever you want to call it. What was number 1 this year? Well, once again, we're going to Jazzwares. We're going to the Jazzwares Vault. A set so nice, I had to buy it twice. It is the Legacy of Sting 3-pack, an all-timer of a 3-pack if there ever was one. I think I speak for a lot of little Stingers out there that we need more Sting figures from Jazzwares. If he can't go to Mattel, he can't be a part of the Elite line, we need Jazzwares to step up and give us a lot more Sting figures, especially if the time is short for the Jazzwares AEW relationship. We'll see what happens next year. That should be a little bit more clear, maybe as we get towards the end of 2026. But if I was Jazzwares, I'd start pumping out the Stings while I can. Proven seller, it is a layup, and a box set like this speaks a lot for a lot of us. Once again, you could argue which Sting you'd like to be inside this set. I was pretty happy with the selection, and if you guys followed my coverage of San Diego Comic-Con 2025 edition, I did talk to the Jazzwares team. This was originally earmarked to be a 4-pack. That's why there's that extra spot. And they said, don't never say never. You might see some opportunity in the future for this 4th spot to be filled. So stay tuned for that. We'll see if that comes to fruition next year. But a lot of fun here, a beautiful box set, beautiful figures. Like this one a lot, and this was easily far and away number one for me in 2025. So that's my number one selection. What's your selection? Put them in order. That's the hard part. That is the fun part as we celebrate the best and occasionally the worst of 2025 as we're nearing the end of 2025. A lot of stuff to celebrate, a lot of stuff to say, oh, I'd like to leave it in the past, but make sure you're subscribing to the channel for all these different countdown videos. There's going to be a lot of them, especially in December, so be ready for those along the way. And of course, once again, put your list in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I have actually 2 YouTube channels with content each and every single day, so check those ones out. If you want more content, Patreon YouTube channel memberships is the place to be. Check them out as well. Support the channel. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. And my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available each and every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. And if you want more, hey, I got 2 books on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It is The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers and The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstars series, both available right now. Perfect for the holiday season. So for Sting and the rest of the box sets of 2025, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
I'm solid gold.